Hello, everyone. We're live. I realized I didn't check to make sure I had Matthew's audio pulled in to the stream. Matthew, say something and we'll see. You are doing a bit, I think. I can hear your clothes rustling. Okay. No, you're,
everybody knows I like to have my bits on the internet.
Hold on. You're gonna have to say it again because this wasn't, where is it? This? No? Sorry, everyone. You've been muted the whole time. I was hoping that you would talk and I was like, so I could test and see if it was pulled in or not, and then you did a bit. Which I'm not surprised. You were already muted. Okay. Now say something and potentially do a bit if you want.
No, this kind of moved on from that, hasn't it?
Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay, we're here. Everything's happening. Oh, wait. they did at least hear you because of what I was messing around with. Apparently, they did at least hear you say the best part of your joke, which was that you want your bits on the internet.
True.
So
and you can find them if you look hard enough.
if you look hard enough.
Do enough Google searches, you won't be disappointed, I tell you.
Do enough Google searches, I feel like you could find probably just about anything out there.
I tell you.
You know?
You would
Hi,
be
everyone.
I'm not nude on the internet, in case anyone's wondering. There's no market for it, frankly. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing a game. There's almost nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, you can't stop it. You can't stop us.
It would take a lot to stop. It would take some mobilization of your own and some willpower, I feel like, to stop it.
Yeah.
And a multi-pronged attack, possibly, of some description.
Maybe what are those called? DDS attacks?
A DOS attack kind of thing, or DDoS attack, I think it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. One of those.
I was thinking
maybe
more physically.
Could, cut out our internet. That would probably stop things.
That would do it.
But yeah,
or if enough
assault
cats turn up at my house, I'd probably bail.
You would probably have to go. I think legally in that case, you have to go.
Yeah. I like board games, but I tell you.
Cats, though.
Not that much.
Honestly, I think everyone in chat right now would agree and relate. Unless they're one of those weird people who just don't like cats. Those people do exist.
I used to have a song about how much I like cats, but I won't be singing it here today. So, yeah.
That's okay, now it's in my head.
Do the bit that you're going to do.
Hello! Hi, YouTube. We are live on YouTube and Twitch right now. If you are watching this after the fact, after we're live on YouTube, this was a live broadcast, which means we will be having interactions with the audience who was there live, and possibly little weird things popping up on screen. That's the nature of the live stream, but we hope you enjoy it anyway. And if you ever want to join us live, you can do that here on YouTube or over twitch.tv/Paula Deming. Hello, Tiger Vamp in the YouTube chat and Haphazard Disastered? Oh my gosh, I've read that properly now. Haphazard Disastered, which is making me laugh on the inside. And now outside.
Wow, that's where I want everyone to laugh when I tell a joke. I want them to laugh on the inside.
On the inside. Mm-hmm.
Just laugh on the inside. That'll satisfy me.
The best thing that a comedian can do, or that you can do for a comedian, is just clap when they make a joke.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't laugh at it, but just clap. Yeah.
Just clap. I like it when they click, like I'm at a jazz club.
Like this? Like this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With no... You doing facial expressions, though. None of that. Blank stare. That's what I prefer. Yeah, that's good. That makes me feel good.
I had to relax my face for a minute, because I was making facial expressions without realizing it, I think, at first.
Yeah, you do that. So...
Wayward is in chat right now. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while.
by the way, I haven't got YouTube chat. I've only got Twitch chat. So, I guess go at it.
Yeah, we are here to play Risk Dune from the op. Should I just go over to the game screen and we just dive in? Is there anything?
Oh yes, for the love of God, the small talk is killing us both.
Is there anything in chat? We'll just do a quick hello. And then we're gonna get into the game, I think. Great. Kevin Manaleek resubscribed. Thank you. Zumherger, Wayward, as aforementioned. Hornist, Board at Home. Tantarlus, Acorn Squash, Camelisk,
Do you say aforementioned?
I did just then. Instead of aforementioned.
Do you say that? Yeah, interesting choice.
Do you mean pronunciation or just the usage of the word?
Pronunciation.
Sometimes when I'm speaking, I, at very last moment, question whether or not I'm saying it correctly and choose something. Sometimes it may not always be correct.
Matthew, can you tell us about your global journey I'm seeing in Twitch chat? And the answer to that is you can find out all about my global journey when the videos come out, as they will do once every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future. That's what I'll say to that. It was very, very hot the whole time.
Oh my gosh. I will be honest, Matthew, with you. So I just dropped a link in the Twitch chat there. And here in YouTube, I will just tag the channel so that you can go check that out. Watching your video in Hong Kong, I got a little angry at my computer screen because I thought we were going to watch you pass out from dehydration, and I was like, you have to, I'm like shouting at my computer, you have to be drinking water.
I drank about 3 liters of water that day.
Yeah, you said in there that you had a lot. It's just getting used to, I guess, the heat and humidity.
I literally landed in Hong Kong the day before, so I kind of went straight out. Too. But so I wasn't really acclimatized. My brother's a paramedic, and he watched the video and told me that I was definitely going into heat stroke. So I'm lucky that I kind of like finished when I finished.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you did too.
I was fine in the end. I made it tougher stuff. Look, it takes a lot to get me down. People try, but I bounce right back. I'm like a cockroach.
Cockroach isn't the word I would use. That's not the comparison I would personally make. But resilient, certainly. All right, well, we'll transition into playing the game then.
Matthew reminds me of Jack Whitehall. I accept that while disagreeing with it personally, but I suppose thank you. Jack Whitehall's a British comedian who's like made his career from being posh and is a nepo baby because his dad's a successful, I want to say, journalist of some description.
Ooh.
And he's like the antithesis of me, like in almost every single way, but I suppose we're both British and we both have dark hair. Oh. Is he funny? I don't really care for him personally, but that's fine.
I'm unfamiliar.
Wow, that looks quite... Yes, well, you're not British, so you don't need to be familiar. You've got Jimmy Kimmel or whatever they're called. So...
I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel, that's for certain. I remember when... I'll say this and then we'll move into the game. I remember... I'm going to date myself a little here. When Jimmy Kimmel was just the, like, kind of funny sports guy who had a little segment on, like, Sunday morning football. I can't even remember the name of the show now, where they, like, talk about the games coming up that day. And then they would, like, cut to Jimmy Kimmel, and he would do, like, a 2-minute little comedy bit. And then they would go back to their actual commentators.
Oh, that's when he did the blackface, right?
I don't think so.
Search that up. If you want to search Jimmy Kimmel blackface, you can see it. He's got a basketball in his hand. I think he's pretending to be Shaquille O'Neal. It didn't age well.
Is that real?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay then. No, that wouldn't age well. Probably shouldn't have happened at the time it happened anyway.
Well, is he an Australian... Well, is he a Canadian Prime Minister? Would be another thing you could have gone with. So, I like how the board looks. It's very moody.
I know. Here we are on Dune, the desert planet here.
Firstly, I've never watched Dune. I know almost nothing about Dune, if I'm perfectly honest. And I think the reason I've been so adverse to Dune content is because I personally hate deserts. And it looks very... Anything that's about people and there's no water, I find very off-putting. I'm like... I don't like it. I like lush green forests, mountains. I don't even like beaches because I just feel thirsty the whole time. So, why are we on this planet? Why do we want the desert? Actually, that is my question. Why are we fighting over a barren planet? I guess is my question to you.
And I'm sure there are people in chat who can explain this better. I've never read the books, but I've seen...
I don't care what they have to say.
...the new movies once each. So, on this planet, there are worms, and I believe the worms are what create the spice on the planet. So there's a resource on this planet that like is what kind of powers the whole universe. And it's called spice. And is it a drug? Shoot, I can't. Now that I'm being asked to explain the plot, I don't know. But
Doesn't
they're all
it make you
fighting
see
over
the future?
spice.
Does it make you see the future? Is that something that happens?
No,
with spice?
there are characters who have like magical powers. The Bene Gesserit.
Space elves. Space elves.
Yeah, space elves, the space elves. And they have kind of planted spoilers, I guess, sort of. They've sort of like planted prophecies in the minds of people, generations back, so that they can then make them come true now, which is kind of what's happening with Paul Atreides at the moment.
Battlestar Galactica.
Okay,
Kinda.
yeah. I literally just finished watching that entire show yesterday.
Oh, fun.
So, whoa. So
I never had a nerd card. I don't want a nerd card. I never had one.
Matthew is not here for the term nerd.
I hate the term nerd. I hate the term geek. I just hate them. I'm like,
okay, haphazard.
I'm always like, speak for yourself.
Haphazard Disaster says spice is required for faster than light space travel. So they use it to do their space travel. And basically without it, like their whole society kind of falls apart. So whoever
So they're
controls
essentially
the spice,
snorting dilithium crystals. Is that what's going on, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And
put it into
so
Star Trek terms.
If you control that, then you obviously are the one making all the money and having all the power because people need it.
And then
so
you
much.
get, and if you have all the money, and then you get all the power, then you get the women. That's what they say.
That's right. You get all the Bene Gesserits. And
they
thank
sound
you for
like
that
a religious
follow.
sect.
They are kind of religious. Yeah, in their own sort of way.
They sound like they're Jesuits.
Not exactly, but spice enhances mental abilities. However, withdrawals of lack of usage can be deadly, says C. Martin Matros. Okay, so that's the big thing. But of course, there are people. The Fremen are like the natives of this planet, right? But everyone from all these other places have come in to try to control it.
Gotcha.
Because they want to be able to sell the spice to everyone. So we are now fighting over like who's going to be in charge here, and without going into too much detail, basically, the Harkonnen have like attacked the Atreides family to kill them all, and basically, I think if I'm remembering correctly, take over their holdings on Arrakis, which is
That's
Dune
the one led by
planet.
the space twink, right?
If you mean Timothy Chalamet, he is the Atreides family.
Gotcha. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
And so by the time we're here, we're kind of in the second half of the book, the second movie, where the Harkonnens have put up this guy who could also fulfill the prophecy.
Darth Maul.
Exactly. Neville Longbottom here. And
he does look a bit like Voldemort, doesn't he?
He does have a real Voldemort vibe to him. So he's right now up in Arrakeen holding it down, trying to be the one who is actually like the new guy in charge. And Paul Atreides is trying to be convinced by his mom, who is a Bene Gesserit, that he's like the chosen one who's meant to lead the universe, and that he needs to lead. Paul is like, no. I don't want to do that. I'm friends with the locals. I got a girlfriend here. I'm not like some savior. And then at some point, he keeps having these visions, and so he's like, I guess I have to embrace this thing. And so he then goes to fight Feyd-Rautha, I think is how you say his name, to see which one of them is gonna like control the spice, I guess. Okay. Yeah, Tiger Vam says there are different flavors of spice: baby, ginger, scary, sporty, and posh.
I was always a ginger spice fan. I don't think that comes as a surprise to people who know me.
Probably not, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Then I moved on to Scully from X-Files.
That also tracks, right? Yeah.
Then along came Hayley Williams. And so on and so forth in that vein.
What we are doing in this game, basically, is Paul Atreides is trying to lead the Fremen people, who are the red, I would call this orange figures, and the Fedaykin, I think is what they're called, which I think are like special Fremen fighters, into Eric
They're harder to kill.
To defeat Feyd-Rautha and Zimherger. Yes, David Beckham married Posh Spice.
Eddie Murphy married Scary Spice.
And Christian Horner married Ginger Spice.
I don't know who that last one is, but
he's a super rich guy who works in F1, but not anymore.
Oh, you watched that TV show, didn't you?
Yeah, I've gotten into F1 racing, everyone. Okay, so we the fighters faction here is going to try and move across the planet and take out Feyd-Rautha and Arrakeen. Okay, the Harkonnens, the oppressors, are trying to basically wipe out the entire opposing fighters' force so that they can control the planet. That's our overall theme and are highly accurate. I'm going to mark this as a chapter in the YouTube version of this, or I'm going to call it our highly accurate Dune plot summary.
Excellent. So this is Risk, though. So normal Risk rules apply in certain aspects. Essentially, we've got different parts of the board. Those are all different segments our units can move into. When you're moving units, one thing that's different from regular Risk is that you can move all the units. You don't have to leave anyone behind, which I think is a military motto in general. So that's nice.
Yeah, never leave anyone behind.
The main Risk mechanisms that you're going to see again. Also, this is a two-player game. There is four-player rules for this, but it's two-player by design, I believe, which is perhaps unusual for a Risk game, which is something that's different. But you have to move, then attack. Or you can just attack. You cannot attack, then move.
Correct.
Because that stops you being able to attack, then retreat, essentially. So that's one of the main things. The second thing that you're probably going to be very familiar with the idea of Risk in general, is that the combat is powered by a fairly simple dice system. I would say classic rather than simple, because Risk is an OG, let's be real. Yeah. You get one die per unit that you're attacking with. The exception there actually is Paul Atreides, because Paul also, everything's got a strange name, but his name's Paul. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny.
So Paul Atreides gets 2
What's
attack.
this guy's name?
There's also a few other things to note, which I think most of you will come up to. But one thing you won't be familiar with is those 2 tracks on the side. One is called the Vision track, because of visions, I've learned. The other is called the Oppression track, because they're the bad guys. So what happens with that is
one
we
can
are
argue
going to...
Paul becomes a bad guy.
I won't be watching it then. So I will... so what's going to happen is...
Zendaya? Who knows? Sorry, continue.
What's going to happen is you're going to have a hand of 6 cards. You get to look at all 6 of your cards, and you get to pick 3 of them and put the other 3 off to one side. I purposely didn't say discard them, because you are able to... You must have those cards at your start of your next round, and you'll draw back up to a hand of 6. You get to look at your cards, pick them, and it's like the command phase, essentially. You get to organize them in the way that you want them to activate. The oppressors always go first, so then Paula will pick the top card, which is carefully planned, and then she'll reveal it and then do that action. The actions basically refer to the units on the board and allow the opening for all the different actions that those units can do. There are also actions that say vision and oppressor or oppression. I haven't got those cards in my hand. Those allow you to move up those tracks at the side. So Paula's track is... So you are playing upside down then? We've just...
I was like, I can't remember what we decided before. We said you were going to play the fighters, right? And I was going to play the oppressors.
Let's not get into all this again.
I cannot remember what we decided. I do not mind playing this track upside down.
Okay, cool. So what's going to happen is we're going to move up those tracks. You can see those tracks, both of them act in very similar ways. They've got numbers on them. When you activate the action to move up the track, you roll all 5 of your dice. Then you're able to move up that track as many spaces as you can based on the numbers rolled. So the first lot are all 2s, so you can't move up with a 1, for instance. You must stop on those big spots, and you'll be happy to reach them because they're all going to give you bonuses, all of which that we'll talk about as we play. You have to get to the end of the track. Both players must get to... Well, actually, I must get to the end of my track. Yeah, I must get to the end of my track to win the game, because that allows me to move into the end spot and kill the bad guy. You'll see the space before that involves something called atomic biogenics, I want to say.
It's the family atomics, which I think is just a reference to the Atreides family had a storage of atomic weapons, and he's got to figure out where they are and get control of them again.
Okay, so that once I get to there, that's going to spawn out onto the board. I have to first retrieve that to then win the game. So I have to win the game essentially by getting all the way to the track and killing the big bad. Paula has a different way to win the game, and that is going to be to wipe every person out that isn't friendly to her. There's there's 2 extra things that are slightly different in this as well. My troops, the good guys, when they die, they will go back onto these things called skiths, which is basically for more troops. So my troops keep on...
The sieges, I think is what they're called.
Sieges.
It's a weird...
Sieges. So my troops will keep on coming back from those. Those can be destroyed, which will be bad for me if all of them are destroyed. Paula, has a once her troops are dead, they're gone forever. But her track has a lot more getting more people out onto the board.
Yeah, I can spawn more people when I go here and here and here. Almost every spot I go to will spawn more people. They will come into Arcane, but I can only have a max of 10 total people in Arcane, so I need to be constantly moving them out.
There's other things like tokens that are going to give us bonuses. Paula's going to get some specific tokens that are going to give us some +1s to die rolls. There's dreadnoughts, sandworms, all of those things should appear in the game unless I lose very, very quickly. So I think we'll just discuss them as they go. And one last thing to say is just about the different units have different things that they need to kill them. So there's 4s and 5s essentially is what needs to kill them, but not everything is just the same strength. Paula, you are the oppressor, as I have said for years. So would you like to start?
And you have units who Paul Atreides can move 2 spaces when he's alone. And also, y'all, I don't know if I'm saying any of these things right. The Sardaukar can move 2 spaces. Okay. Great. Let me give up my cards a little shuffle. Yeah, so for anyone looking at the board, the gray and blue troops, basically everything on this half of the board is mine. And then the green and orange troops, basically currently everything on this half of the board, and these troops waiting to be brought in when Matthew's able to access these sieges, are Matthew's.
Excellent. And it's good actually that I'm playing the orange and green because I can see the difference between those 2 colours better from the stream. In person, they're very easy to see the difference between, but grey and blue, when it's so small, is...
It's a little bit harder, yeah. Even with my kind of close-up version of the board, it's not super easy. And I know y'all... What do you think... Okay, this one last little technical thing. Do you think I should take the standees off their stands and lay them down?
Yes.
Okay. They'll take up more room on the board, but I think it's going to be easier overall to see what's going on with them.
All right, I've got my 6 cards.
Clorpdonk, I'm Harkonnen, and Matthew is Paul Atreides and the Fremen fighters, basically. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5,
here
6.
I am. Yeah, I'm. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've made my decision. So I've picked 3, discarded 3, put 3 to the side, which I'll get in my next turn. Then I've got my 3 and I've organised them in the order that I want to activate them. And we'll activate them one at a turn, going back and forth between me and Paula. So Paula will be going first.
Alright, so I have my 3 set-aside cards. And then I want these in this order. Okay.
Ooh, you're doing it in secret.
My first card I'm playing is this. So I have the option to do a Harkonnen or oppression action. I want to start moving up my oppression track, so I'm going to choose to do the oppression action. So that means I'm going to roll 5 dice and hope to be able to get up, start moving up this track. So here we go. This 2 can be spent for this spot. This 4 can be spent for this spot.
Yeah, so you can move up
this 4
everything.
can be spent for this spot. I got a success on all of these. And the 6 can go into here. I must, because this requires a 3. Make it a little easier for you to see. This one requires a 3. I must stop here, but I have to anyway. This was a very good roll. So I'm here on the spot with, is that Baron Harkonnen? Anyway, I get 5 Harkonnen troops into our Keen for going there, and I think that's it. Yeah.
It's interesting. We've gone for the same thing because I'm want to get up my vision track.
It makes sense, I think, to try and move up these tracks early to get access to like our special powers. So these 5.
While we're not close to each other.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be harder to attack anyway. All right, Matthew, what do you do? You've played also a
vision.
Vision card.
I rolled a 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, which frankly I would have liked to have done in a combat roll.
5, 6, 6. Yours is a little harder to get to the first spot than mine is. You have 1 extra step you have to go, but you're close. There. Okay. Now it is me. My second card I'm playing is basically an exact... What?
What's YouTube saying? Are they happy?
Very, very little. They tend to be a little quieter. That's okay. So I'm playing basically a copy of the card I just played. I was thinking I would try and go up the oppression again. It would be really cool to get access to my dreadnought. I will. I'm going to do the oppression action again and hope that I can get up to this dreadnought, because once I unlock that, I can start like bombing sieges, which is important for me. So let's roll 5 dice again. Oh no, that's not the best.
I like that. I like that.
So I've rolled 2 1s, which aren't going to get me anything because I have to roll at least a 2. So I can only go up 3 of these spots. So I stop there. That's very good for Matthew. Matthew, what's your next card?
Literally exactly the same. I made sure I had a vision left.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with a vision track. That just makes sense, I think, to start off the game, right? Especially when we're not able to attack each other. Alright, what is this? Be good. Okay, so I've got 2, 3, 3, 3, 4.
Okay, well you can go
so I can't
1
use
on the 3.
2.
And then 1 up to this spot, and then that's it. You have to stop
so I stopped there. So that brings a siege out, and you can see the spots for these sieges.
Oh dear. What? Oh, I turned off the wrong thing. Sorry, everyone. I'm remembering how I labeled my... There we go. Jeez Louise. I just switched camera angles 8 times. So Matthew gets this siege. Comes in with 10 more Fremen soldiers.
But I want them off there by the time you get your dreadnought, because the dreadnought will kill a siege and everything on it. So that would be bad.
Thank you for the follow. Someone else, how are you? And also Drumpkins. over on Twitch. Okay, so now it's time for my last card. So I can activate...
there's no occupancy level for any of the tiles as well, but any of the spaces.
Yeah, you can have as many troops as possible as you can in any space, except I can only have a max of 10 in our king. So I can activate either Harkonnen or Sardaukar troops, and I think I'm going to move these 5 Harkonnen troops out of there, and I'm going to move them up into this middle space where the Sardaukar troops are. So they can't attack because they're not adjacent to anyone, any enemies. So they will just move. All right, Matthew.
So I can move Paul Atreides.
Yeah, can we see your card?
Well, I've got this. I've got a Fedaykin ×2. So this is a card that allows me to do 2 actions with 1 card.
Oh,
which
that's
is
really
quite
good.
powerful. Yeah. I can move Paul Atreides with either card. Is that correct? Paul Atreides, you move Paul by himself up to 2 regions away from your thing.
He can.
Or does he have his own Atreides?
He has his own Atreides action, but if you're moving or activating troops in the same region as him, you can move him with them.
Okay.
He can only move once when you're moving with him.
That's sad.
But twice if he's moving on his own.
I wanted to do 2 Paul Atreides actions and sneak attack you and run off, but I'm not going to get to do that. With my first Fedaykin move, I will move all of the Fedaykin troops up 1, please. In the
ones with Paul Atreides or the ones in the siege?
Yeah, with the one with the number 4.
They both have a number, but this one's harder to see. I am assuming you
Sorry,
mean this
yeah,
one with
the one
with
that's
Paul.
on the planet. Yes.
Yeah. And then Paul will come with, unless you want to leave him behind. So
No,
that's
I'll
1
take
action.
him, please. I'll actually leave 1 behind because the max you can roll for damage is 5. So with 3 and Paul, that would be that.
Well, I think you can only use Paul's attack dice if you're using his Atreides action. If you're attacking with the troops, I think you only attack with the troops.
I disagree, but
I will say that is actually a question I have had about the game, and it felt like in the rules video I watched that seemed to be, but I'm happy to play it either way, and if we're getting it wrong, we'll put it in a comment down below the YouTube video.
So he says fighter commands move Fremen fighters and optionally pour from 1 region to a connected region to attack roll 1 die for each Fremen in the region. So maybe you're correct because it specifies Fremen in the region. I think you might be correct. Cool. In that case, I will move all of my it's really a game of chicken here to start off.
Yeah,
with.
who's going to move in first
troops.
and then try to... But when I kill yours right now, they just come right back. So...
That's true.
And if you kill mine,
okay, my second action... With my second action, I'm going to move the green people into the space with the orange people.
The ones that in the siege?
Yes, please.
Okay. Smart, I think. All right. There's that. Zimherger, I had some coffee because you, on Twitch, redeemed a hydrate command. So I drained the last of my coffee. Stephen Malofsky says, to spice or not to spice? That is the question. Okay. That is the end of the round. So we discard the used cards. We keep our hand of 3 that was not used from before. And we pull 3 more.
I have decided, and I'm ready to go. And Paula goes first again, which feels oppressive to me.
Oh. It is. Okay, I'm going to do this. I want this first, then this, then this. I always stack my cards backwards. Okay. I have chosen. So my first one, I'm going to end this game of chicken, I think. I'm going to have the Harkonnen times 2.
Ooh, that's an interesting... Sorry, this is a sponsored stream, by the way, which is something we probably should have mentioned, but it is written everywhere that is necessary. But I will say, I've just seen that CMON have just said that they've lost another $8 million.
Holy
so
cow,
screwed.
woof.
They're
Yeesh.
so screwed. That's what you get when you build a house of cards.
Wayward says, I don't believe this is Dune. Haven't seen a single worm or spice. Here's the worm. It'll get unlocked eventually. Okay, so Harkonnen. I'm going to move these Harkonnen 1, and then they can attack. Oh my gosh, they all fell down. They're going to attack into this space with Paul and 3 Fedaykin. So I have 5 of them, so I'm going to roll all 5 dice. If I roll a 6, Paul can only be defeated on a 6. Now, until all the sieges are destroyed, he will just go back to this space where he spawned. He will always come back. And the Fedaykin will go back to this siege as well. But let's, maybe try and keep them away from me a little bit. So, the Fedaykin are destroyed on 5s. And I rolled a 5 and a 6. So I will spin the 6 on Paul to push him back to his spawn point.
Yeah. Essentially, he killed him, but he spawned back right there.
Yeah. And then this Fedaykin will just go back to this siege. I would very much like to get my Dreadnought so that I can blow up your spawn points. And then that was a Harkonnen times 2 card. So I get to go again. And I think I will, rather than attacking again, I think I'll take these Harkonnen who are in this space with Sardaukar and move them forward. Try and create a little wall of soldiers for you to have to work your way through to get to Arrakeen. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, cool. I get to do this card, which is Vision, Fedaykin, and Atreides on it. I'm tempted to do Vision.
Yeah.
But I'm also tempted to do the Atreides action and just move an attack with 2 dice. But I think I'll do the Vision action. So that's what I'm going to do.
Alrighty.
I dropped one of the dice before I rolled it, but it came out as a 6, so I'm keeping it. I rolled 3, 3, 5, 6, 6. So that's pretty good.
6. That'll get you 1 space away. So Matthew can spend one of those. That's at least a value 2, a value 2, a value 3, a value 3, a value 4. All of those meet that requirement. So you can spend 1 die for each spot to move 1 space away from his next stopping point, which will get him his Fedaykin additional siege.
My 4th and final siege.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now it is me.
I like the programming aspect of, well, that didn't go how I wanted it to go, so now I've got to do this. Now this card doesn't work the way I wanted it to.
Well, it's interesting. We'll get to it, but when I get to this spot on my oppression track, I get this token, and what that lets me do is I have the choice every round to make you shuffle your chosen cards up, which will potentially throw off your programming plans, which seems really mean. Jay Wolf, yes, there's a max of 4 sieges, so you start with 2 on the board, and then you can bring 2 additional in, and when they're destroyed, they're gone. There's no bringing them back, but I have to get my Dreadnought before I can do that. So, with that in mind, I'm going to do the oppression action and see if I can get to my Dreadnought. Okay, so I roll 5 dice.
You don't go into a head-to-head game of Risk thinking you're going to be nice, though. You try to be as mean as possible.
Yeah, Wayward in our chat on Twitch says Risk is mean. I can't play it. Here's a secret, everyone. I've never played any Risk game until this. So
this as well, something that's interesting, which sold me on this, is that this is meant to be, I guess we can say this, it's similar to some of the aspects to Queen's Gambit, which was the Risk.
Like the Star Wars one, right?
Star Wars Risk, I think is what they said. Star Wars Risk.
Okay, so these 2s do nothing for me because I need at least a 3 to move forward. The 1 certainly doesn't, but I do have 2 successes, which is what I needed. A 4 to move here, and the 6, this one only requires a 3 to move here. And so now I'm on this spot, and that gives me access to my Dreadnought. Now, this is what I can use when I have a Dreadnought action on a card. I can choose it to bomb sieges. It's literally the only thing I can use to attack them, and when I do it, I must roll a 6. So it's not easy. But
How
I have access to that
How many
now.
dice do you attack with?
2, I think.
2 dice.
I think it's just 2. And I have to roll a 6. It's not easy. And then I get 5 more Harkonnen troops into Arcane.
Right. Seems bad for me. It seems bad for me that Dreadnought is so low down on this track. Like, you didn't have to do too much work to get access to that.
To it, yeah.
Because I'm still bringing sieges out, and you're
Yeah.
already working on destroying them, right?
Yeah. All right. What will you
What's
do,
my
Matthew?
bonus for the next? My next bonus is
Is your
the siege again.
is your last siege? Yeah, which brings out 8 for Dakin.
Yeah. Annoyingly, I only need 1 die, but I only need 1 die. So, what do I have to roll?
You need a 3.
I got a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 6.
You did it. All right. Moving into here. Haphazard Disaster says this is one of those risks that is different from most risks. Star Wars risk, as mentioned, is in a similar boat. Or is it a spaceship? You just say it's in a similar ship. So, Matthew's final siege with 8 more
Very carefully done there. Well done.
troops. Thank you. Comes out. So now all the sieges.
I've noticed that my piece of artwork that I've got up on my wall looks a bit like Risk.
It looks a bit like the Risk. Yeah, that's interesting. It does. Very similar
It's
vibe.
not.
No, it's
But
not.
it is similar. This was bought for me a long time ago. It's actually from Scythe.
Oh, really? Is it
which
because
isn't a
the
game
dog
I
looks like Yaya?
classically. Yeah, it's because it looks like me and Yaya, essentially.
Yeah.
It's from Scythe, which isn't classically a game I've said anything positive about, ever. But yeah, there it is. I wonder who traced artwork that's stolen from. Everyone remember that Scythe controversy? That was one. That was
I
a good
do
one.
remember.
That has. No one's brought that up for a while.
Hey,
I don't
Zero
think the
Cool,
people
thank
who
you for
make
subscribing with your Prime over on Twitch.
that was one of those things that wasn't really anyone's fault other than the artists themselves.
Yeah. You're like, oh, Okay, for my last card.
Well, it'd be like blaming Rodney if I used ChatGPT to write Watch It Played script.
Yeah.
He's like, I guess you can blame him for trusting me, maybe, but you wouldn't be able to blame him for doing it. That would be me.
Yeah. Especially if it's something that can't be, like, vetted.
Yeah. Man, that script would be bad.
Yeah.
And only possibly about the actual game I was talking about.
Alright, so I can activate either my Sardaukar or my Harkonnen.
Sardaukar.
Let's move. I'm going to take these Harkonnen, these Sardaukar. I'm going to move them forward 1 into this space that has the die 2 on it, which is one of the spaces that the family atomics could be spawned in. And that's it. We're not going to... Oh, should I actually... You know what? I take it back.
Kind of feel like you've already done the move there, though.
I did take my hand off it. Do you want me to not retcon?
No.
We're normally a pretty retcon family. A retcon friendly crew here. I am going to activate these Harkonnen and see if I can get these 2 Fedaykin back into a siege that I can then possibly maybe destroy. Who knows what could happen. So I'm rolling 5 dice. It needs to be 5 or better to take these guys out. And I only got 1. So one of them, would you like to go into this siege, the new siege, or the old siege?
Is there an occupancy level to those sieges?
No, I don't think so.
Wonder what the 5 and the 4. I think that's the starting. That's the starting
That's the
numbers,
starting
isn't it? That's what those
number.
numbers
That's
are.
how
Yeah.
you know how many to put in there at the start of the game.
And yeah, I'll put it in Siege 2 in the back. Siege in the back. We can call those 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think would make sense.
Oh,
That's
like
right.
starting from here, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Okay, then it goes here. Great.
Right, I get
Cork Dog
to-
says, "Imagine inheriting nukes." I know, right? Talk about a nepo baby.
Nuko, baby. So I get to move either the Fremen or Fedaykin with this card, and I
Can
well.
we see it? Will you show everyone the card when you play? Just hold it up to camera. I think people like to see what it is. Thank you. Okay.
I get to move some troops out. I can't move all 8 out because there's technically 2 lots of troops. Do I have to
Yes.
move the troops from the back to the front? So those troops in the
Oh.
back of Siege 1, are those technically 2
I
spaces
do
away? It
think
looks
they're
like they is.
2 regions. Yeah, I do think they're
Yeah.
2 separate regions.
I'm going to move the first 4 out then, please. That makes sense to me. Otherwise, it would just look like the other ones.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
reason
why
to have,
have
it
them
different.
2 spaces if it doesn't have some reason, right?
That is moi.
Alrighty, I
I'll pick up
think
my
that
other
is
cards.
the end of the
Draw 3.
round.
Oh, when you get to the end of your deck, you just shuffle up and do that again. It's not like you've got a limited time to do this. I will do this.
Do this.
I will do
do
this. And I will do
this.
that.
Alright, I hope this goes okay. Alright, are ye ready?
Hope is the respite of the vanquished, Paula, please.
Well, I'm glad you have some. Alright, ready? My first one
You
is...
have some. You said you hope. I was.
Oh.
I don't need hope.
I
I've
did
got
that thing
ability
where
and trust.
I said something out loud and without paying attention to what I was saying, so I immediately forgot that those were the words that had come out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have hope, and I will try to be respited
And if you're wondering
through it.
who said that quote, don't. I just literally just made it up. It doesn't mean almost anything. It's just words that
That's
I
a Matthew
used.
Jude original.
Are you dreadnoughting?
I'm dreadnoughting, and I can roll 4 dice instead of 2. So, 4 dice. I'm going to target this one because it has the most people on it. So, if this works, that's a pretty heavy blow. But I need to roll a 6 on 4 dice.
Yeah, it definitely feels like if the Fremen, if the good guys are gonna win, they're gonna have to come back from struggle, which I guess is thematic, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so. Holy moly! I rolled a 6. Dreadnoughted. This entire siege and all those people are gone out of the game. Whew.
Wow.
Okay. Everyone else can
I haven't killed
still
any. I haven't
respawn
killed a
here.
single one of your people yet, and you've killed a quarter of my troops. So that's good.
All right.
Uh,
That's
excellent.
me.
Cool. I'm gonna go division track.
Alrighty.
I need a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I need 5 dice, 3 or higher, which is statistically unlikely. And
Wayward says, but I don't want to struggle.
I rolled 2 1s, a 3, 5, and a 5.
Ooh,
that's
so
what I've
3,
got.
5, 5. You're 2 away. When Matthew gets here, he's going to get the thumper, which is what's going to let him call a worm out, which is kind of his version of the dreadnought, really. Okay, my next one. Do I
need to wait.
attempt
Next second.
dreadnought again? Or do I go up the oppression track? I mean, it really helps to not have a place for them to... Probably... Ugh, I've got to use the dreadnought action while I have it. Young at heart. Fear is the mind killer. Yes, yes, indeed. Oof, it feels so mean, though, to go after, but how likely is it on 2 dice am I going to roll a 6? But the right strategy, I think, is to try and take out the other Fremen spot, right? I mean, his Fedaykin can still continue to respawn, but his Fremen wouldn't be able to. And I have to kill them all to win. I have to wipe out all of them. So... I did not do it. These are not 6s. This is why when I get up to these spots where it gives me a +1, I can assign that to my Dreadnought roll before I roll. And if that had been the case... then this would have hit, but it did not. So we'll tell Matthew when he's back that I attempted to take out his other siege and failed. Yeah, wayward. Totally. Matthew, I tried to do another Dreadnought ability to take out your other Fremen siege so that you have nowhere they can respawn. I rolled 2 dice, and I did not roll a 6, so it failed. It failed.
I will do a vision action.
All
I need
right.
2 3s.
Will you show your? Just hold your card up when you play it. Thank you.
I want chat to trust me that it says.
It's not. I'm not
vision
accusing
on
you
it.
of cheating. I'm not accusing you of cheating. I just want people watching to be able to see what the cards look like when we're playing, to help them understand.
Imagine they look just like Paula's cards, but with slightly different words on them.
Never mind.
But yes. So I rolled a 2, a 1, a 2, but I also rolled a 3 and a 6.
All right. Well, that will get you just the 2 spaces you needed to get your Thumper ability. So now whenever Matthew plays a command card that has the Thumper ability on it, he can choose somewhere to put this worm token and basically potentially wipe out an entire region of my soldiers. Okay, so that's a little bit scary.
It's similar because when this kind is given, add the sandworm to the region and roll 2 dice. If at least one die is either a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
So, but Paula's also got a way to combat that with some worm spotter people.
Yeah, I'm a little bit far away from getting those, but sounds like I should start making my way further up this track because I need to protect myself against your worm. All right, my last card of the round.
I don't like when you call it a worm, but that's fine.
What would you like me to call it?
It was a joke that probably wasn't appropriate, Paula. So
that's why I'm wondering if you would extend the bit into the next step. Okay. So I have Harkonnen and Oppression. I'm going to try and go up. I'm going to use the Oppression ability to try and go up the Oppression track. So I need 2s and 3s to get to the next stopping point here, which is right here. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I did it. Okay, so I have a 2. That'll get me here. A 3, I can spend this 4 for that spot, this 4 for that spot, and then this 5, because it requires a 3, up to here, and then I have to stop. Mm-hmm. So I now have this token, and she sure has a name, but I don't remember it. Nope, it doesn't say. Who is this lady, everyone? I know somebody in chat knows.
Why, that lady is called Lady Margot.
Lady Margot, or Margot.
Yeah, Margot. Let's probably go with Margot.
Who could
Sounds
say?
like
It's a weird fantasy sci-fi world, so who knows how you pronounce anything.
Sure.
Mask for Mask says, I learned how to call worms, and it's also called worm grunting. So I do tell people I'm going sticks worm together. Grunting. What?
You kind of rub... you can kind of... Worms come to the surface with vibration. So you can make sound vibration on the top of the thing and worms will come up. Fishermen do it.
That's like literally how it works with the sandworms. What? Interesting. That's what the Thumper's doing.
I get to do double Fremen action is what I get to do.
Cool. Quickly, I'll just say now that I have this lady Margot. Oh, it literally shows her name on the back of it. We didn't have to look it up at all. Good. That's on me. So I can choose one, every round, I can have my opponent shuffle their orders, or discard up to 3 cards at the end of the round if I want to cycle through my deck. So
That's
pretty
good.
cool. Okay, I'm sorry, Matthew. Please continue.
Double Fremen.
All right. Like a double rainbow, but more violent.
Yeah. I'm going to move my 5 Fremen troop that are already on the planet forward 1 space and attack those 5 troops, please.
The Harkonnen. Alrighty. Gotta roll 4s. 4s will take them out. Matthew's rolling 5 dice. What'd you get?
6, 4, 5, 2. So I get to kill 4 of them.
Ooh, and those are out of the game. These will not respawn for me anywhere. Bye-bye. I'll stick them.
Well, you've got lots of opportunities to get more troops still. So.
I do still have access to 5 more Harkonnen I can bring out and 12 more Sardaukar.
And with my second action, I'm going to move the 5 that are on Skith 2 up into the spot we pull the traders in, please.
These guys. Yep. Yep.
Did it. That's it.
All right, that is smart because if I take that out, then they won't auto die. Okay, that's the end of the round. So I can decide, do I want to keep these? Do I want to discard them? I'm going to use my Lady Margot power, and I'm going to discard these 2 cards. And so I'm going to keep this one and draw 5 cards to get 6 into my hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Oh yeah, we got to do this. And then this. And then this. All right. I have made my choices. How about you?
Yeah, made them.
Awesome. Okay, first one. I played these upside... No, that's my discard pile. I was about to pull a card from my discard pile. I was like, why are these upside down? Dumb. Dreadnought! Roll 4 dice. Okay, I'm going to roll 4 dice. And I am going to focus on trying to keep you from respawning your...
Pretty lucky you've got both of those. I think there's only 2 of those in the deck.
There are only 2. Yeah, well, it's one reason why I got rid of cards. Because I was like, I want to see if I can pull more of my Dreadnought abilities. Because it's almost pointless for me to kill you until I've taken out your ability to respawn.
Oh, This Game Gets Dicey is good. That would have been a good pun. That would have made a great title.
Good, Mayor of Canada. Yeah. Oh, boy. Zero Cool says, I might have to get a friend so that I can order this.
Oh, cool.
Alright, so I'm going to put the Dreadnought on this siege. Try and take out the ability, the Fremen to respawn. I just need one of these to be a 6. I need this to happen once they're rolled on the table. Come on. It did not happen. So, I failed. And 4 dice, I failed. That's...
Bad roll. That was a pretty bad roll.
That was a very bad roll.
Paula's got access to +1 tokens as well, which I don't have.
Yeah, which I haven't unlocked yet, but I'll get one soon.
My first card is similar. I'm going to be using the Thumper action.
Oh no. Scary.
I will put the Thumper token, the Worm token, out onto the right-hand side of the middle.
Where 5 Harkonnen troops are?
Yeah.
There or the other one?
Yeah, that's fine. I get to roll 2 die, and I need to roll a 5 or a 6.
This is very scary because if he gets a 5 or 6, all of those troops are gone, out of the game. Bye.
This is where the trust comes in because no one can see my die rolls.
I do not think you're going to fudge a die roll.
Well, I got a 1 and a 6.
Ow! They're all gone. The worm eats them all. Goodbye, crazy, crazy Harkonnen.
This is why I needed to get up the track as quick as possible, right? Because I just had to get the worm open because it would have just been a...
Well, this is why I was like, I've got to get my Dreadnought as fast as possible because it's literally pointless almost to attack you when you can just respawn back in a siege. You know? So, how the worm turns. Bye, Tiger Vamp. Thanks for being here. Okay. Well,
I like that. That was satisfying.
That was very good. I'm going to try my Dreadnought again. This time I can only roll 2 dice.
Oh, see you, Tiger Man.
And I'm going to really hope to get a 6 on these 2 dice. Come on. Come on. Come on. So close. If I had had a +1 token, it would have been great.
It would have been. But unfortunately, that's not how the worms
Failed.
turned for you today.
Worms did not turn well for me.
I will be going up the vision track, please.
Alrighty.
With my card. It's a triple card that you can see. There it is. I get to roll 5 dice. I only need to move 3 spaces. So I need a 3, a 4, and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. My rolls are great. I got a 3, 4, 5, 4, 5.
Nice. So now you have, this is Paul Atreides' mom, Lady Jessica. So now Matthew has access to this power. Choose one. At the end of the round, move a group of Fremen or Fedagan to an adjacent region, or discard up to 3 cards. So it's kind of similar to mine, but slightly different power.
And the round is all of the cards. There's turns and rounds, I think is the way it works. So.
Yes. Okay, last move for me. I think I'm going to try and go up the oppression track, because I would like to get access to my +1 tokens and my worm spotters. So I'm going to do that action. I'm going to roll 5 dice. I need 4 3s if possible. 3s or better.
You know one thing I don't love about...
Yes, I did it.
One thing I don't love in games...
What?
And Star Wars Unlimited does this as well, as do many popular games that involve IPs. I don't like it when they go with... I have a... There's a Christopher Walken token. Do you know what I mean?
The art is very... This is
exactly
100% the actors from the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I'd rather games that have different art, right, than the actors, I feel like.
Yeah, but, I think in general, I do too. I do like at least that these don't seem to be one-for-one movie stills. They feel like they've been, like, drawn a little.
I feel like they've been drawn, yeah. I feel like.
But they are definitely the actors from the movie. So I have access to this +1 token now that I can add to Dreadnought rolls before I roll, which would have helped me multiple times at this point because I've been rolling 5s. And I get the worm spotters. So the worm spotters... I get to put out on... I have 3 of them. They get to go on to regions of the board that are either empty or that I control. These will protect the space they're in and adjacent spaces. So basically, when a worm goes there, I can discard the worm spotter token, roll dice, or roll 1 die, and the value on that die is the number of troops I can save and send back to Arrakeen. So we're going to go here because it's adjacent to a lot of spaces. And we'll go...
Yeah, you can pretty much protect the whole board, right, at this point.
Here, I guess, and
but they're one-time use, which is good to know. They are
one-time
use.
Gosh. Yeah, okay, that's where I'm going to have put them. Great, that's the end of my turn. Matthew, what about you?
I get to do double Fedagan action with this card. So I'm going to move the 4 that are on the skith into the space in front of them, then move them again onto the planet.
Would you like to move everyone from this? Oh, sorry. I understood. Here?
Yeah.
And then they go here. Yeah. Got it. All right.
That's me. And at the end of my turn, I would like to move that 1 green troop into the space with the rest of the green troops, I think, actually.
So the one who's by himself? You want to go back into this one where everyone else is?
Yeah, I don't like him being out there on his own.
Cool. Alrighty. So that is Matthew's special Lady Jessica ability. I will not do my ability to discard any cards. Will I? Shoot. No, maybe I will. I'm going to use my ability to discard 2 cards. So again, I'm going to draw up 5.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we try our best with the... I mean, me and Paula couldn't live further away from each other, so we try our best when we're doing this, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
For saying that. Mask for man. Mask for mask. Okay, I've got these cards, which I've actually had since the start of the game. these cards. And again, I'll probably take those two and so. Cool. I'll do them in this order. I guess, are you going to ask me to shuffle my cards?
No, I will not. I will not ask you to shuffle your cards.
Probably should have put them in the right order then.
Because I would like to reserve the ability to discard cards I don't want to use at the end of the round. Alright. So, you better believe I'm going to try a Dreadnought. I only roll 2 dice, and I will take this +1 token and add it in and hope that I can take out this Fremen Siege. So I just need to roll a 5. On 2 dice, I need a 5 or a 6. Now I'll probably roll a 6 because I've used the +1 token. But please roll a 5 or a 6. Hey! There's a 5 with my +1. That makes that a 6. So this siege is destroyed, which means the red troops can no longer respawn. When they're out of the game, they're out of the game. Which is good for me because I have to destroy all of them to win. Okay, that's my turn. And I spent that token.
All right. I've got Vision, Fedaykin, or Atreides. I think I'll go with Fedaykin. I'd like to move 5 Fedaykin troops up from the into the spot with the 5 orange troops up front. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Right there. Hi, Von Blade. How are you?
I'm going to shoot that one guy, essentially, is what I'm going to do.
All right, and then they're attacking this lone Harkonnen. So you just need to roll a 4 on your 4 dice.
I got it. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yeah. Definitely did it. So this one goes away out of the game. Bloop. Should we have
First time chat. Hello.
Susie Melody, hello. This is my graveyard of slaughtered Harkonnen.
I like it.
Okay. Next one. I feel like I've got to try the Dreadnought while I have access to it. Not every card has it. It feels like a waste to not use it, even though I don't have a +1 and the chances are low. I feel like I have to take advantage of it. So I will try and Dreadnought this Fedaykin Siege that has 2 troops on it. Alright, 2 dice.
You've already got 2 of them though, right? Yeah.
I have to roll a 6. I rolled a total of 6 with a 4 and a 2, but that's not how the game works, so bloop.
Oh, that's a shame. That is not how the game works. Alright, I've got this one. It's similar to the last card, but slightly different. Great. It's Vision, Fremen, and Fedaykin. I will go up the Vision track, I think. I would like to get 3, 4, 4, 3. I'd like to get 2 3s and 2 4s. Not.
And then you get what I constantly think is Mark Hamill, but it certainly isn't.
It's not. It's Gurney Halleck, and I can place it in the same region as Paul. Basically, he just boosts Paul.
Yeah.
He's Paul's Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think, is basically what's happening there.
Yes.
He gives a +1 to all attack die when Atreides does actions. All right, I got a 5, 5, 5, 1, 1. So I didn't quite get there.
So 1 away from where you need to be here.
But I do have a full house.
Yeah, well, there's something. Hi, Jay and Miguel. How are you? Okay. Next.
Well, I've got to get up this track to win the game, so that's why I have to really try. And it's going to take me at least 1, 2, 3 more vision
Yeah, because you have to stop.
turns.
You're making your way, though. You are close to being able to move your troops in and start trying to get at Arakeen. And you don't have to. It's not like me where I have to take out all of your troops. You just have to get adjacent to Arakeen once you're at the top and attack. If there are other of my troops left on the board, that's fine. Okay, so I have a Harkonnen ×2 as my command card. And so I will...
There are indeed dice
big
in this
swing.
game. For sure. Susie.
I am going to take these Harkonnen troops and move down 1, and then they will attack into this space that has Fremen and Fedaykin. And now I can choose, if I have any hits, I can choose which troops they apply to. So I have 5, so I'll roll all 5.
So you get to hit on 4s and 5s, I think is how that works, right?
Okay, so of the 5, I have 2 hits, and I'm going to use those 6s. I'm going to apply them to the Fremen because they won't respawn. So we're going to lose 2 Fremen from that.
Oh, good.
And then I'm going to attack again. I won't move. I'm just going to attack into that again with my second Harkonnen action I get from that card. So again, 5 dice, hoping to take out all 3 Fremen if I can. Oh, yes, that's a brilliant roll. Okay. So this 4 will go to this Fremen. This 5 will go to this Fremen.
This 5, yeah.
This 5, and then these 2 6s will take out 2 Fedaykin, and I'm going to, so they would respawn on one of these sieges. Would you like it on the one that has 2 on it down here, Matthew? Or on the one that you brought into the game? At the back?
Yeah.
Right there. Okay, so those are gone, though. Okay, that was pretty decent. All right, what's your last card of the round, Matthew?
All right, I'm going to move my orange troops up. It's a Fremen Fedaykin card. I'll move my orange troops up, all 5 of them, 1 space, and attack into that bunch of blues.
All right, do you want Paul to come with you or leave him where he is?
Yeah, I'll bring Paul with me. And Gurney now, so Paul actually hits for extra.
Oh, you haven't...
No, I don't
have
Gurney
quite get up to him yet.
But I will move Paul as well.
Yeah, cool.
1, 1, 1, 6, 6. So another full house, which is nice, but I only get to kill 2 of your
1s and 6s, but 2 of these will come out of the game into my Harkonnen graveyard. That's a whole pile of Harkonnens off the board. Okay.
Wow, I've just found that a Vision ×2 card exists, so that's nice.
Nice. Okay.
I think I would do this.
I am going to... Again,
I get to do a free movement.
Yes.
I get to do a free movement at the end of the turn. I'd like to empty a skith of some description. So the one on the left-hand side, skith 1, which could sitch. I keep on calling them skiths. I don't know what a skith is. Isn't a skith a boat?
A skiff is like a kind of like a boat sled thing. Yeah. These are sieges or sitches. I think it's
and the
siege?
Smiths are a band, and Sikirthos is a Greek island, I think. And Shrillix is a DJ.
Yes. Well, now that we have all of that clarified, which I think was important to do, what would you like to move
6
away?
is a number.
And
sick
Stitch is when you've thrown up.
Yeah, and Stitch is an alien, I think. Something
yes,
like that, isn't
an alien who masqueraded as like a dog for a while.
True. A skiff can refer to several different things, most commonly a small, simple boat often used for fishing or quiet recreation and powered by oars, sails, or a motor.
Thank you, Mayor of Canada.
Thank you. Alright, let's do it.
Oh, wait, sorry, who were you moving? You've got Fedaykin on this one and Fedaykin on this one.
The ones at the back.
When you say the back, which ones do
you mean? Ones that are closest to you on your right hand, number 3.
Great. Thank you. They have moved. All right, I need to now choose what I'm going to do, and y'all better believe it is...
Bad for Maddie J.
Boy. We're going to do this. go. Accidentally set down. I want this card. I want like this. Okay, I have made my choices.
I too have made my choices.
Okay.
After you.
My first card. You better believe it's a dreadnought. I'm desperate. I'm gonna try and take out this siege that still has 2 people on it. I have no +1 tokens, which is 2 dice and hoping for a 6. Been rolling a lot of 5s on these rolls. All right, that's me.
7 out. That's for all my craps playing friends out there. They know. Cool. My first action is a Vision Fidalkin Thumper action, and you better believe I'm thumpering. And I would like to thumper the one spot where you haven't protected, which is the spot just one below where the worm already is.
Yeah.
And I have to roll, what is it?
2 dice and a 5 or a 6, and I cannot protect this space that's not adjacent to any of my worm spotters.
I got a 2 and a 6.
Hey, all right, goodbye.
I think I rolled a 1 and a 6 last time, and a 2 and a 6 this time.
Yeah. Those are gone. They were eaten by the worm. All right. Next. I am going to go up the oppression track, or I'm going to try. Because I want another +1 token. So, 5 dice. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I think I can do a lot with that. So I need a Pantaloon.
The numbers on your oppression track are... The numbers on your oppression track do seem slightly higher than the ones on mine, I think. I'd have to look
I need
in
a
more detail.
3, 3, 4. And then another 4.
That's kind of what I needed
so I have
last.
it. 3,
that's
3,
what I needed last turn,
4,
so maybe
5.
not.
Yeah. You're also a little... I wonder if they do... They might be...
I wouldn't be surprised if yours
They're
is slightly
similar.
more difficult, considering I have to go up mine to win.
Yeah, that's true. So I can use these 4 dice, go here, 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 get another +1 token, and then here, where I get Christopher Walken, who is going to give me 4 Sardaukar troops into Arkeen. And now I need to try and move troops out of Arkeen because I'm going to reach a limit there. Let me make sure he doesn't do anything else. I don't think he does. Look at my rules for what happens on... Yes, it's just getting the combatants. Okay.
I have a Vision ×2 card, which is what I'm going to use now. So I'm hopefully going to get 2 things here.
You just need a 3.
I need a 3.
And then you'll have to stop.
With my first Vision action. I rolled another full house, but this time it's 3 6s and 2 1s. That's crazy. I've rolled 3 full houses in a row.
You're rolling really like on opposite ends of the spectrum. Nana, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months. Over on Twitch.
Gurney goes along with Paul and will boost Paul's attack by 1.
Yeah, +1 to all his dice rolls. So I'll just put him right there.
And my second action, I need a 4, a 5, and a 5. I don't know if I'm going to get a 4 and a 5 and a 5. That seems a bit much.
Let's see. You might. That'd be pretty awesome.
I got a 1, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6.
Hey! Okay, so now Matthew, Paul Atreides has found the location of the family atomic. So roll a die.
I think you should roll this die.
You think I should?
Yeah, because
I'll roll.
This is like a big part of it, and I could say it's as close to me as possible.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that, though.
What's positive, though, is that you don't have any troops in any of the spots with that in.
True.
And once that's out, you can't move troops into that spot.
It's true. Yeah.
So you could have protected one of those spots.
There.
Yeah, so you're incentivized
I tried, and I
to
think
put
you
troops.
killed. You're right.
Yeah.
I should have been moving troops forward into those spaces as a offensive measure before knowing where this was.
That would really slow me down picking that thing up, because I'd have to kill all the troops there first.
So, everyone, that's a hot strategy tip for you all to learn from my mistakes. And this is going, oh my gosh, right here, because I rolled a 1.
Is it a 1?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I was hoping you'd roll a 1. I can't pick that up with other troops
It
while
has to be with
Paul's out
Paul.
on the board.
Yeah.
If Paul's off the board, then I can pick it up with anyone.
Yeah. If I've killed him, then anyone can get it. But yeah. So
But,
he can move twice by himself. So in one action with just him, you could get over there and grab it. See,
Yeah,
I'm scared now
your
because
turn.
now all you have to do is move in toward Arkeen and start rolling attacks.
Yeah, but I've got very limited troops to do that with.
I guess that's true. That's true. This is kind of a scary number.
Which
but
is another tactic, right? I suppose, is that you should kill the skiths, the newer skiths, sitches first.
I've been trying to take
because-
out the ones that
yeah.
have combatants on them, so I can just kill
Yeah.
them, right? Yeah.
But like technically, I guess, yeah. I'm just trying to think about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's interesting. I can see where a lot of the balancing things have come into this game,
Yeah,
which is interesting and cool to see.
it is. All right. One more card for me for this round, and it is Harkonnen or Dreadnought. Y'all, as we just talked about, I gotta take out the Dreadnought. I gotta bring them out and see if I can blow up this siege with these two people on it. I'm gonna use my
You got a
plus
+1, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, and hope that I roll at least a 5. Oh my gosh.
That's good. I like that. Did you roll less than that? 1 and a 2? That's bad. That's bad.
I worked so hard to get this +1. I'm never gonna
Yeah.
take these out. It's so hard. It's so hard to roll a 6. All right, Matthew, what are you doing?
I get to do a double Fadakin action, and
I'm
that's
scared.
good for me. So with my double Fadakin action, I'm going to move 5 of my Fadakin troops from the left-hand side by siege 1 up into the spot with the tree and attack the people on the spot with the worm token things, like protectorate thing on it, the worm spotter.
All right, yeah, you need to roll 5s to take out the Sardaukar.
All right. I've got to start trying to beat you. Wow, that's a good roll, Paula. It's not the best roll in the world, but this is a ×2 action, which is why it's exciting. I've got 3 5s, a 4, and a 3, so I get to kill 3 of them.
All right. Goodbye. Go into the graveyard. Haphazard Disaster says that you are a natural Yahtzee player. With your full houses you've been rolling.
All right, and with my second move, I'm going to move those troops I just moved forward right 1. Because I don't want to waste 5 rolls on 1 troop. So I'm going to move them right 1 and attack the blue dudes.
All right, and you just need 4s.
Do you mean? That makes sense,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I think so,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't want to waste a full roll on... I want to try to vanquish troops and hope that you need to regroup. Wow, that's a good roll. 3 4s, a 5, and a 1.
So all but 1, again, are gone. Would you roll for me when I roll my Dreadnought? That'd be cool, because I feel like you've been rolling really
I've
good.
I've definitely been rolling quite well, I feel like, in this. At least half, or just... I've never had any complete dud rolls, which is good. Which I think's the most you can ask for in a game like...
Yeah, really. Yeah, you want to have at least a little success, yeah. Okay.
I killed 4, 5, 6, 7 of your troops just then.
That was a pretty big turn, yeah. I mean, my troops are... I think you've got more out on the board than me. I can still bring 8 more in if I get all the way to the top of my track, but that's it. And once they're gone, they're gone.
And with my special ability, I'm going to put that one lone Fadakin guy on the... Actually, no, I'm going to move them off the siege.
Yeah.
Could you move those 2 up into...
I think that's smart.
Yeah, move those up.
Yep. And then for me...
I'm trying to protect that spot as well so I can
I'm not
send
gonna do
Paul in,
anything.
essentially. Does he just have to... He just has to pick them up, right? He doesn't have to do anything with that tree. He just picks
With
it
the family atomics, which
have to
does look like a tree, but it's a... I think it's a mushroom cloud.
Oh, it's a bomb? Yeah. Do I have to grab it and bring it back?
You just need to
or do I
grab
just
it. You just need to have
Okay.
it. Yeah. You just need to go into that space and then you just get it. So, all right.
Oh, that's... Man, that's good. Finally. Okay, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with what cards I've got, Paula. I've had my 3 starting cards in my hand, and I've just been using the other 3 every single time. pretty much. But I've got a good hand, I feel like.
Okay. This is the order I want these things to go in. Matthew, I'm going to use my ability to have you shuffle your cards.
Here's proof.
We trust you. Al Hernandez over on YouTube says, "Who's playing Kevin Bacon? This is that movie, right? Worms Come From Underground?" Yes.
Hold on.
But that is...
And
Oh, no. Different worm movies. Because it's not Kevin Bacon in the original. It's, of this movie. It's, the guy from Twin Peaks.
He's talking about Tremors. Classic, fantastic film.
If
Tremors.
you want a board game that feels like Tremors, you should check out Terror Below. A game no one talks about anymore. But I think it's really fun.
Did you watch the... Oh, Wayward is on top of it.
Yes, Wayward.
Did you watch our Lost in the Shuffle episode that came out recently?
The one about hidden gems?
Yeah.
I watched bits of it.
Did you know what my pick was before you did your section, or was that natural?
I suspected you were going to pick that game, and then I saw that you had uploaded your footage, and I was looking for examples of what other people had done. So I watched it, and then I was like, oh, he did pick that game, so I will definitely, because I would have talked about the same thing.
Okay,
I was going
that's
to.
good then.
Yeah.
That's fine. So it was natural, but pre-rehearsed, but natural, essentially.
Yeah, I knew not to talk about it because I double-checked. Because I was like, I bet Matthew's talking about this. Okay. Ready? Also, I have a story, a Gen Con story for you about that. Which I'm happy to say on stream here. Okay, I'm going to go up the oppression track because I need more +1s, but I'm going to have to stop here, so I'm at least going to get some troops out. So I need to roll 5 dice, try and get a 4, and I'm going to have to stop there, but I'll get 4 troops. All right. Why can't I roll 6s when I'm doing the Dreadnought? That's what I want to know.
That's a good roll though, Paul. I mean,
yeah.
I would.
So I've moved here. I get.
Oh
no! Oh no! 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 I can't do this. I can't put them out. Can I retcon, Matthew? I can't put them out. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you would lose the troops immediately because the spot's full. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'll do. Wow, I made bad plans. Okay, I'll do Harkonnen, and I will move these 5 Harkonnen out. They will come into this spot, and they will attack these Fedaykin. So let me re-roll. But I'm still rolling 5 dice.
Don't let her win.
5s.
Joe,
Kim, get out of
here. I'm not letting her win. I'm trying to win. I need it for my ego.
All right, I have 2 successes against the Fedaykin, so these 2 will come back. Which siege would you like them to go into? 1 or 2?
1. I don't think it's going to matter. I think whichever one it is, it's probably getting blown up. Well, no, it's going to get blown up, but 1, please.
Okay. All right, that's it. Oh, my plan. My plan is foiled because of me. Dune is unforgiving. So should you be, says Joe Kim. Yeah, I spent my 6s on these good rolls, which is why I can't get. Mark McNair over on YouTube says, new video from Matthew, all alone across Arrakis. Lacking rhythm. Somehow he finds a surprising number of cats. The lacking rhythm is about you need to walk without rhythm so that you don't create a pattern of vibrations for the worms to know you're there.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought as well. That's it, yeah.
That's why I clarified that it wasn't a comment on your musical abilities, which are very good.
Arachnophobia, that's also good. Alright, here we go. I've got a double vision. So
gotta roll a 4.
Yeah, I just got 2 attempts to get to the end of this. Yeah, I got a 1, a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 6. So I'm at the top of my track. Which means I'm allowed to win. the game.
Yes.
So that's one of my win conditions. I have to get to the top of my track.
Now, Matthew's troops can attack into Arakeen. Before getting here, Paul Atreides has not accepted his destiny,
Fate.
if you want to think of it that way, which he has been convinced to. And so now he can do the thing. Wait, where it says, love being allowed to win.
I'm allowed to win. Yeah.
All right. I think it's over to me.
Yeah, because it's a double vision card, so the second one doesn't do
Okay.
out.
So I now have a Sardaukar times 2. Shoot, I don't... You know what? Oh, gosh.
It's very Paul Atreides, though. Oh, I don't want to do that. People asking me. People want my time, and I don't want to give them my time.
I understand that. Sardaukar can move 2. They can move 2 spaces. Okay. All right. Oh boy.
And if you're wondering why Paul Atreides is on this as well. And I was actually talking about the wrong token, not getting your name wrong. If you're wondering why Paula's not moving her person token, and you missed it at the start, is because that token isn't a troop, it's just something I need to kill, essentially. Well, that's a roll to kill that thing. A 6. That makes sense.
Okay, I'm going to take these. No, I'm going to leave them. No, I'm going to... Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm having... It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine? Okay, for my first action... Shoot, let's just go. I'm going to take these
Is it your second action of the turn, though, right?
Yes, sorry. My second card of the turn, my first action of my double Sardaukar move.
Okay.
They're going to go... These guys can move 2 spaces. So they're going to come out of their worm spotter space. And go
They can move
1,
2 spaces, those troops?
Yeah. 2.
Well, that's bad.
And then they will attack these 2 Fedaykin right here. So it's 4 dice, and they need 5s. And they don't get a single darn one, okay? Second action, they're just going to attack. Alright, that time they do it. Both of these are gone. What siege would you like them to go to, Matthew?
On the left-hand side, please.
Here? With the other 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that's the end of my turn.
I will do an Atreides action, please. I'm going to move Mr. Atreides with his friend,
Oops.
the jock from the Goonies. He's going to move 2 spaces to...
Would you like to bring the Fremen with you?
No, because I want to move 2 spaces.
Oh, copy. That makes sense. 1.
So I'm going to move... Yeah.
To get the Family Atomics.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a band, right? That sounds like he's like
does.
going to an indie band concert. Going to see the Family Atomics today?
I feel like I might as well attack because I can. So he rolls 2 die and gets +1s on both of them.
Oh, yeah.
We've been doing a lot of rolling 5s, but he only gets...
Sardaukar?
This low now. Alright, I got a 6 and a 1, so he's dead.
That'll take him out. Boop.
Your turn.
Okay.
All I need to do is take out all the people in the thing, and can you move back here into that? Can you move?
Yes,
back
I believe that I
that
can.
space?
I believe that I can. Yes. So I might need to do some reinforcing here. Okay. Harkonnen, Oppression, Dreadnought.
Gosh, I do this thing where I'm only eating once a day. I tell you what, I'm hungry now. I'm getting hungry.
I bet. That's rough. Alright. I'm gonna try and Dreadnought. And maybe I get lucky. I have no +1.
I find that when I've got no control over my life, it's good to take complete control out of something, and that's food. So now I'm just only eating once a day. Going to the gym in the morning. 2 hours. Stair machine, 45 minutes at least.
Is that
It's
enough
healthy.
nutrition for you to get through
ripped?
the gym?
I hope so.
Because, you gotta, like, fuel the muscles.
Yeah, I fuel the muscles with caffeine in the morning. That's kind of how I do that.
This is starting to feel more and more like a Final Girl stream where I'm rolling 2 dice and just failing and failing and failing and failing. Okay, it's fine, everyone. I don't need to take this out to win. What?
Sorry.
What'd you say?
I was just reading Joe's messages. I do try to eat a larger meal.
That's good.
That's the thing.
All right, well, I failed.
All right.
Maybe I can come back somehow, but I'm feeling unsure, y'all. Okay, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna move. I've got a Vision Fremen Atreides card. I'm gonna move my Fremen right 1 space and attack into those grey troops.
Okay. You need 5s. Hi, ha, ha.
I feel like you're trying to rout me a little bit. So, well, not rout me. You're trying to pincer me. So. Okay, Matthew, you can do this. I got 2 5s. That's it.
All right, 2 of them come out. Okay, that's the end of the round.
I am having fajitas later, so that's exciting. I love getting my mouth around a fajita.
Thank you to the op for sponsoring this stream. If you're interested in
fajita.
Okay.
Wow.
Boy.
Can I just show you what I've just drawn? I wondered where these were.
Woof.
That's a lot of those.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna shuffle and see what I get here.
It's very risky for me to... I'd love to have drawn a thumper card, but... Actually, I'm going to use my special ability, and I'll have discarded these 3 cards, I think.
Yeah.
Would make sense.
That makes sense.
So I'm not going to move. So I get to shuffle this deck. I only get to draw 1 card, because I've still got 2, and I'll draw these 3. Okay. That doesn't honestly change anything. In fact, if anything, it's worse, because now I've got a card that does nothing.
Okay.
Right, I think I'll do... Wow, it is actually genuinely worse.
Oh, boy. Alright, I've
this
made
is what
choices.
I'm going to have not a great turn, Paula, so depending on what happens. So we'll see how it goes.
Alright. Alright, first up, I have my Dreadnought, 4 dice. I don't have a +1 token, but I am rolling 4 dice. So the odds are more in my favor that I can take out this siege. I need a 6. Hey, little guys. Don't you want to roll a 6 for me?
Did you roll a 6?
I should not have played this side. No, I had 3 1s and a 3. It's your turn.
That is an incredibly bad roll. Alright, I'm going to activate a Fremen ×2.
Alrighty.
I'm going to move into the spot with the worm and attack backwards.
Okay. Alright, you're going to try and take out these starter card here.
How many are there? 2.
2. You just need 2 5s.
I got 3 6s, a 5, and a 4.
They are dead. You'd think you were the side that needed to wipe out everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show you my graveyard
I'm attempting,
of troops.
I am attempting to wipe out all of your troops. I get to do another move now with the same people. I'm going to move them up and diagonal to attack into those other grey troops.
Alright. Hi, Sasqueen.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting, because my headphones are attached to both my computer and my phone, I'm getting an Amber Alert piped right into my headphones. That was great.
Oh, that's exciting.
Super. I was like, why am I getting an emergency alert sound?
Alright, that was bad. I only got a 6. I got 2 4s, a 3, a 1, and a 6. So
okay, so 1 comes out.
Is it what are the greys?
They need 5s.
Oh, so if I was attacking the blues, it would have been better for me.
Yeah.
But,
are there 2 blues? Wait, are these in this space? I think they just got shoved. I think it would make no sense. Okay.
No, I don't know.
I don't think I would have had 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because this started with 5 and I haven't moved them at all.
Okay. Your turn.
Fairly certain. If chat tells us wrong, then we are.
Oh, well.
Okay. I've lost faith, but I'm going to try and Dreadnought again. This is only 2 dice. It just has to be 6. Nope. All right, Matthew,
do you think you're wasting turns dreadnoughting?
I can't win if I... Here's the thing. And maybe I don't
You can't
know,
win without...
but I
you are right.
cannot win without getting rid of them. So I have to. And they're on so few cards. I feel like I have to. It would be nice. And I wanted to move up the oppression track before doing it to try and get +1 tokens. And I just had no oppression cards in my hand this turn. So,
I got this. And
Alrighty.
with it, I'm going to attack again with those Fremen and try to kill those grey dudes again.
Alrighty. 5s.
Alright. Just 1 again. I rolled 4 3s and a 6.
Alright, one of them comes out.
Not the best roll. What's my last card do? Okay, cool.
Alright. My last card is Harkonnen and Sardaukar. So...
Harkonnen and Sardaukar when the gates fell.
I'm going to pull 3 Sardaukar out of Arkeen into this space so that I can attack these Fremen with 5 dice. I need to roll 4s. So I've got 3 successes there. So 3 of the Fremen come out, leaving 2. That's something. That's something. All right.
Yeah, that's bad for me because I've got a double Fremen card. So I'm just going to attack twice. So my first attack is a miss, and my second attack is a 1 success. So I kill another one. It's taken 3 rolls. I've been killing just 1 a turn, which is very bad.
Okay. Would you like to do your movement ability, or would you like to discard cards?
I will move my people on the sitch off it, please.
Yeah. Smart. Smart. Alright. I will...
3 cards. Okay.
Discard 1 card with my power to draw up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this. All right, I've made choices.
No, it's just this, Icarus. This is just PvP.
What does the E stand for in PvPvE?
Environment. It's like...
Oh, yeah. No, it's just us and me versus the dice. Oh, sorry. I start. Are you ready? You probably are.
Born ready.
Yep. All right. I am going to try and go up this oppression track. So I need just a 4 and I'll have to stop. Now I rolled 3 5s, a 6. I rolled great. So I'll go up 1 here. I get to add 4 Sardaukar troops into Arkeen. And that is my turn.
Alright, I'm doing a double Fremen. And I will just double attack again. And try to kill some of these.
Alright.
Double 6. So that's 2 of them dead.
Oh, that's 2.
And a 5 and a 1. So that's 3
So
of them
1
dead.
more. 1 is left. A lone dude is left. Okay, next for me is I'm going to do the oppression track again because I need these +1 tokens. And if I get 3 successes of 4, 5, 5, I'll get all the way to the top here, which would be great. So let's see. I need 1 4 and 2 5s. Got a 4 and a 6. So I'll at least get my +1 token. So 1 here, I get a +1, and 1 here, I get a +1, and then I have to stop.
Alright. I'm going to do an Atreides action. No, I'm going to do a... What's this card say? Yeah, I will do an Atreides action.
Okay.
I'm going to move my Paul into the space next to my 2 orange troops.
Here? Where the 3 is on the board? Sorry, let me give you a close-up.
And I'm going to attack the blues. He only gets to roll 2 dice.
So 2 dice plus 1 to your results. So 3s or better will do it.
I've got a 1 and a 4. So
Alright, well the 4 will take this dude out. Bloop. Okay,
we're speeding up now a little bit because we're close to the end of the stream.
Yes, I think we're also close to the end of the game, frankly. Okay, I have a dreadnought. Roll 4 dice instead of 2. There are no troops on them, so it's less juicy than before, but I'm going to try and take out this siege still. I will use my +1 and roll 4 dice.
Oh, are you going to use your +1 on when you've got 4 dice, though? Considering you've still got 2 to take out?
Yeah, I have another +1. I have 2 now. But I just feel like I've been failing even when rolling the 4.
You've got 2, yeah. I'm just thinking about what
I've got to do whatever I can to make to hedge my bets, I think. Hey, the odds James.
It is that valuable, right?
And good thing, because I rolled 3 4s and a 5. So this 5 becomes a 6. And
no,
it no longer
how
has
I tried
troops
to get you
on
not
it.
to use it?
Yeah.
Do you like how I tried to get you not to use it?
This siege is gone. Great. I wish I had people on it. You did. You tried to. That was very good, like mind game strategy. Okay, I have 1 more. Besieged. And that's spent. All right, Matthew, what will you do for your last?
I've got a Fedaykin ×2, so I will move 5 of my Fedaykin troops into the spot with the 1 to north. Sorry, the ones that are... the one with my big group.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to move them to the spot with the 4. The spot with the 2, sorry, next with my other Fedaykin troops.
Alright.
And shoot into the blues.
Alrighty. 4s will do it for you.
Okay, I got a 5, a 4, a 4, a 3, and a 1. So I get 3 of them.
5, a 4, a 4. So that's 2 left in there. Whittling away with your assault.
I'm going to do the thing where I get rid of some cards with my token rather than move any troops at this point. So I get to draw better cards, hopefully. Wow, that's... I was really excited about the vision cards at the start, but now I'm less excited about them.
Now you're like, I don't need these anymore. I'm going to, hold on to this. 1, okay. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then we're going to do this.
Cool. Yeah, I've made a decision.
Matthew, I'd like to use my power to make you shuffle your cards.
I wish I could show you how little that changes.
I believe you.
You will see. You will see.
You're like, they're all the same. All right, my first card. I am going to try to get my last move up the oppression track. I roll 5 dice, and I need to get... Let me make this a little easier to see. I need to get a 5. So... I do it with this 5. That was a 5. Anyway, I have a 5 and a 6 here, so this will come here. I am all the way up my oppression track, which means I add my last 4 Sardaukar troops into the game.
Chat, what do you think of this idea? I had an idea. It was midnight last night, which is not technically when great ideas come to people, I don't think.
Or are they when genius ideas happen?
And I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning because I was trying to write it down and all the ideas for it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking about starting like a YouTube channel that's really more to do with like Instagram and TikTok and stuff, I guess. And as much as I'd like to do some silly dances, I won't be doing any silly dances. But I thought what I'd like to do is a channel where I play a different TCG or similar game like once a week and release shorts every day of the gameplay. And because I've seen people like, I own this many Steam games and I play them each, and this is my brutal review. I was like,
Yeah.
you could make it where you play the TCG for about 4 hours, 5 hours on one day, then make a week's worth of content for that, and like kind of judge it at the end.
That's
and
cool.
play, like,
At the end of the
only
week,
thing
you
is,
give your thoughts.
Yeah.
I think
So
that
I was
sounds
like
cool.
that, but I release like shorts throughout the week
Yeah.
as content.
Why not?
So that's it.
Joe Kim says,
kind of
as
works.
if I'm gonna say no to more Matthew content.
Cause I like TCGs and stuff. I just never get the chance to play stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I got a list of like 100-ish games that you could do with it. It's essentially, it's not a million miles away from Wheelers. I'm talking directly to Joe Kim right now, if I'm honest. It's not a million away from Wheelers. Is this your card? You know, I suppose, but different. Also, he's like a card game expert, and I'm the opposite of that. If you know what I mean.
You're not a noob, though. You know. You know what
and
you're
it's all
doing.
short, and it's short form stuff. Yeah, and it'd take like playing, and I could release like a YouTube video every day. That would be like half-an-hour segments, like how Deadpine does for when he's doing Tarkov content. So me and Joe have some crossover on stuff that we are aware of in the world.
Mayor Canada
Yeah.
says, how about a board game about sleeping? Instead of scenarios, you have snorarios. Mayor
I'm
Canada's
big-
had to get his pun in.
I'm fine.
I like the
I
idea.
feel like Mayor of Canada thought of that and thought, no time like the present.
Might as well say it. Might as well.
Star Trek CCG is still being made. The thing is, I'd have to find places to play solo TCGs, which cuts down things. I don't care about official. Official, I don't care about. You can play the One Piece card game on something called felttable.com. I don't care if it's official or not. Alright, should we play this game?
Yeah, it's your turn. What's your first card of the round? I like the idea, though.
Yeah.
And Joe Kim
I'm
says
gonna
he'll play with you all the time.
That's actually would be sick, Joe. That would be a really. I could if it's work, I can justify having a social life. So I will move Paul into the spot. Can I? That's one thing I didn't know. After moving, you may attack a connected region by rolling 2 dice with Paul, plus up to 3 additional dice if he's with. So Paul works the opposite. So I can attack
he
with
can use because he's leading his troops.
Yeah, exactly. This is how. Look, I have this hardcore Tarkov wife. I'm not super excited about, but I watch a lot of Tarkov content. So I'm gonna move right into that spot and attack with, I guess, all of them to kill that one dude. But I might as well.
Might as well roll a 5. No, all you need is a 4 because of Gurney.
Yeah, I think I actually just. Do I have to specify which of my Paul Atreides dice first? I guess,
No,
or can I just?
No.
Alright, it doesn't matter. I rolled 2 6s and a 5, so that's good. So that guy's really dead.
Ooh, he's dead. That
He's
space
slow
is available for you to move
motion.
into.
He's slow motion, riddled with bullets, kind of dead.
Yeah.
He's like when any good guy gets shot in Kaiju number 8. Is anyone else watching that show? It's great.
Okay, so I have a Sardaukar card times 2. So I'm going to
It's
take.
so good.
Let's do 1, 2, 4 of my Sardaukar, and they're gonna move into the space you just cleared, and then they're going to attack into that space. So I'm gonna roll 4 dice, and I need 4s will kill Fremen, and a 6 will take out Paul, though he will respawn because I still have 1 siege left. All right. Oh my gosh.
Did you do good?
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh,
But
excellent.
I think I'm going to leave Paul as is. And I'm going to take this opportunity to get rid of these 2 Fremen who are now out of the game. The Fremen cannot come back.
I was like, that's why I was attacking and using them so much, because
Yeah, because they're not long for this world, right? All right, and then I have a second one.
Oh.
And so they will... stay where they are, and then they will roll to attack. Maybe I'll get another 6 and can make Paul respawn. Paul doesn't have to be the one who attacks into Arcane, but he does give you a buff, so.
Yeah.
Nope. Just 2 5s. All right, that is me. What you doing?
All right. I have an Atreides action, which is unfortunate because all his friends are dead. So I will move 2 back into where all the Fideikin are and attack into the spot with 2 blues.
Alrighty, so 5 dice, you need 3s.
They're dead. They're big dead.
Beep. Alright. You're on your way to knocking this down. Now remember, you do not have to kill these guys. You can go straight into attacking into Arcane at this point. So, okay. Last one for me this round. I'm going to try this Dreadnought. Let's see if we can take this siege out. I have a +1 token I'm going to apply to it. I have 2 dice. I need at least a 5. Oh! I rolled a 6! I did it! I rolled a 6! Ah! Okay. My +1 token is spent, but I rolled a 6. This siege is gone. Nothing can respawn, and I can now, if I kill Paul, he's gone. I still don't think I can win, but I've achieved that. All right, Matthew, what are you doing?
I'm doing an Atreides action. I'm moving all of those troops to the spot with the worm spotter token, and I'm going to attack in with 5 dice, essentially, 2 of which are
so you need 4s to take out the Sardaukar.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not so okay. So 4 of those are dead, just so you know. I rolled 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 2.
Wow, yep. And just to be clear, normally the Sardaukar, everyone need 5 or better, but because of Gurney, Matthew's adding a +1 to all of his dice, so that's why he just needed to roll 4s for those to hit. You just need to kill 1 more guy, and then you need to roll a 6 to take out Federotha.
Yeah, I feel like I can win next turn. Next round.
I think you probably can.
And I'm actually going to discard instead of moving troops or anything like that, I'm going to discard some cards, and so I've got more options and hopefully get more Atreides actions is what I'm hoping for. Wow. I couldn't have got better cards, Paula, just so you know.
Awesome.
So
I'm just pleased I finally rolled enough successes on this Dreadnoughts.
I've only just got another Thumper card as well. They must all be the bottom of my deck.
Do this. Oh boy.
You're in another stream and getting your stream audio in there? That's crazy stuff. That sounds like a...
Is that just, you just have us not muted? And so you're hearing it? Or can we be heard all around the internet?
That'd be fun. Hello, internet. Yesland is my YouTube channel. Go check it out. It's travel stuff.
I guess I'll do this.
I mean, if you're going to be heard all over the internet, you might as well take advantage of that right now.
Might as well. All right.
Thanks for
ready?
Listening. I am ready.
Okay.
I think I know what you're going to do, which is going to be upsetting to me. So, yeah, sell that bitch.
Okay. I'm going to take these Sardaukar, and I'm going to move them
back home.
Would be the smart choice. I'm going to move them back into Arcane, and then these 5 are going to attack into here.
I'm assuming I need to kill everything in that space to get to the bad guy, to get to the main bad, right?
Yeah,
that would be so
but if you take them all out and have a 6 left over from that roll, you can immediately apply it. Okay, so I need 5s or better. I took out 1 of you.
Excellent. I think I'm going to do more than that.
2, yeah. All right. There you go.
All right. I have an Atreides action. I'm going to roll 5 dice. I've got pluses. I've got
so you need
boosts and boons.
4s to get the Sardaukar.
All right. I've got 2 of them.
All right. 2 will come out. Meet. Okay. Next card for me is a Harkonnen ×2. Gosh. I feel like I've got to. Moving them into Arcane. This is just, honestly though, I'm just delaying the inevitable. And then they'll attack with 5 dice. We need to roll a 5 or better. I roll 0 5s. So I'm not taking anything out. And then I will, for their second action, they just attack again. Where I have 2 5s, so 2 of your green troops come out of the game. All right. That's that.
That's not great. This is definitely a war of attrition.
Yeah, I'm just kind of... I truly think at this point I am just delaying the inevitable. It's just
I don't know if you are,
because down here.
This is just us shooting each other in the face at this point. I've got another Atreides action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do the same. I rolled 2 4s, a 3, and 2 1s.
2 4s, so
I've got
3
4
troops
and
will
2.
come out.
Yeah, a 4 and 2 5s essentially.
Would you can choose who you take out. Does it matter to you? 3 successes can all be applied to the Sardaukar and they will all be gone, leaving you just the easier to kill Harkonnen.
Yes, then.
Well, no,
I've got a 3, which is technically a 4.
Oh, you're correct.
Which won't kill.
So that's just a Harkonnen.
I want to kill a Harkonnen and 2 Sardaukar.
Okay. All right. And my last one is 1 Harkonnen action, and they will stay here and attack in. There are 4 of them, so I'll roll 4 dice. I need 5s. Oh, wow. I got 3 5s.
That's bad.
So that's going to take out 3 of your guys. You still have 2 there. And that's the end of that turn.
I wish there was more. I've got a double for Dakin, so I'm now only rolling 4 dice. Do you know what I mean? So it's looking fairly bleak for me because this war of attrition is...
You want to move these guys in instead to get them closer?
I'm kind of keeping them back there for now, so that if you have to
it's a defensive
wipe me
measure
out,
for
you've got to come and get me essentially. All right. Oh, I've rolled them underneath the thing. Oh, excellent. Okay, so I've got essentially I've got a 3 and a 4, so a 4 and a 5. So
okay.
One of each, please.
Yeah. All right, you have 3 Harkonnen left, and that is... I cannot do anything else. That is all I have left on the board. All you have to do is take them out. So I suspect this turn will actually be the last, but let us see. So my Sardaukar action cards are pointless.
With my extra action, I'm going to move my 5 dudes in the group in the bottom to the 1 spot, so they're kind of like right behind.
I'm going to do this.
Wow, can't believe I've got 5 troops back there.
That's
crazy.
Is a little wild, but why not? Okay. Let's see what happens. I have chosen.
You making me shuffle?
Yeah, I'll make you shuffle.
Okay.
All right.
There is an order I'd like these cards.
I'm going to do a dreadnought. Now that the sieges are out, I can send this dreadnought anywhere. So I'm going to see if I can take out these stragglers. So...
Why don't you take out my mate? Okay.
Or here. Oh, I could just kill everyone there. But then I would have to constantly... No, I need... If that can survive, it's better for me, I think, to attack into that. I'm going to try and take out this spot with your 5 people on it. I have to roll a 6. I have no way to buff it. Holy moly! I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So those are all out of the game. Wow, that worked. I didn't think that was going to work. Okay.
This is not great. I'm hoping this is my... No, it's not. Alright, I've got an Atreides action. I get to roll 4 dice.
4 dice. You need 3s. You need 3 3s.
I've got a 4, a 5, and a 6. So I kill those 3 dudes.
These 3. All you need now is to roll a 6, and you take out Federotha. Hi, Dungeon Samster. Thank you for the follow.
Well, I can't attack with Paul when I'm using just a Fremen attack. When I'm using a Verdaken attack.
But I can't defeat you. All my troops are gone.
Have I killed...
So there's without dreadnought actions, which I have one left of, I can't come after you. So look, I'm going to.
Well, I've won by your win condition.
Yeah, you've taken out everyone.
I wiped you out.
For the purposes of the stream is run long, I'm going to use my dreadnought not to attack here. We're going to see if you can roll a 6 and take this out. I will try and take out these two guys because I would have to use a dreadnought to get them anyway. So I'm going to try and take out these dudes. I need a 6.
I've won everyone.
Now I'm rolling 6s on these dice, so these two are gone.
Alright.
And now...
I'm for Dakin action. This will be the last round because obviously this is the last round. I've got a double for Dakin action.
Alright, so roll twice.
There's only two dice. There's only two guys there. I need a 6. I've got 4 dice to roll a 6. Okay, double 1. And a 6 and a 1.
There you go.
He's dead.
I could have, I could have delayed that by doing my dreadnought here, and then we would have had to flip through cards until I got a, like, it was, at this point, it was kind of a foregone conclusion. We should wrap it up.
You still could have won with dreadnought actions.
Yes, which could have been cool as well, but for the sake, if we were just playing in person, I probably would have kept going with that. Yeah. But we're 15 minutes over on a stream. Let's not drag it out.
All right, thank you so much, The Op, for sponsoring that. This is Risk Dune. It's a 2-player, but you can play it 4-player.
You can play it 4-player.
Yeah, it's a very different experience to the Risk you know. And if you're a fan of Dune, I think it makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah, I think it works thematically, and yeah, just thank you so much for sponsoring this.
Yeah, I don't know Risk. I mean, I don't know Dune that well, but it feels like it's thematic, right?
Yeah, and, it feels like it to me.
And I thought you were going to win really quickly at the start, but it came down to the bitter end, really, didn't it? Which is nice.
Really did. Like, for, like, as much as when you're on one side, you're like, oh my gosh, this is really OP for the other person. Like, it feels that way, and a lot of, like, good games feel
I felt
that
oppressed
way, right?
at the start. Like, I felt oppressed at the start. Yeah. I was like, there's no way I win this. There's no way.
And then you built up a lot of power, I think, as you went. Yeah. And it really, like... And I had some rotten die rolls, which happens. You had some
rotten die rolls, and I had some good worm rolls. I kind of wiped out, I think, almost 10 of your troops, I think.
I never actually got to use my my worm spotter ability, because you were very smart with where you placed your worm.
Yeah, I didn't want you to use it, because,
because it's pretty powerful. You can save people. Y'all, we appreciate you so much. Thank you. Again, thank you to the op. Click the link in chat, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, there will be a link in the description you can click to check this game out for yourself if you would like it. Next week, we will be back playing General Order Sengoku Sedai from Osprey Games, which I'm very much looking forward to, so tune in for that. And, yeah.
I gotta learn it.
I also have to learn it, and we'll have to come up with a fun promo video to do for it. So stay tuned.
We have played the original, so that's something.
Yes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put up our little end screen and say goodbye to YouTube. Then we'll pop back in over on Twitch just to kick off a raid and get things going there. So give us just one moment here, and we'll be back on Twitch. Thank you so much, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.